You see, I sat down here to condemn in strong terms Miss Debbie when she said what she said. So I just felt like it was only fair for me to come back here and, applaud and commend those Ghana, stations, media houses who have stood by Bimbo, to call out what this is. Said, hey, what is bad is bad. We are in support of what Bimbo did and calling out these people for what they are. And you see, the good thing is that they still went ahead to continue to call for more collaboration between Nigeria and Ghana, that these things should not, this kind of episodes or drama should not in any way, affect the relationship that exists between both countries in entertainment. So over a couple of days ago, we've all been following the different stories that came after Nigerian actress Bimbo Ademoye called out some Ghanaian TV stations over intellectual property theft. That's those TV stations in Ghana using her movies, her works, unauthorized. So I remember doing a video about that and expressing my displeasure about this whole thing. I particularly did that because it has become a pattern despite the appeal by other Nigerian producers like Omonioboli, Ruth Kadiri. They have appealed to these TV stations in Ghana to stop, but all the appeals fell on deaf ears. So after Bimbo made this video, the only person who have spoken for Ghanaians was this lady, that's Miss Debbie. That's the lady who was, talking trash about, this whole thing that would have been settled amicably. She was saying that they were promoting Nigeria and all of that. While some Ghanaians, came out to condemn what she was saying and, trying to understand what she meant by promoting Nigeria, while a whole lot more supported her assertions that they are, promoting Nigerian movies, so something I find very, very laughable. But anyway, that's not the point why I'm here. Anyway, days later, the story was all over the place, and the Nigerian and Ghanaian media caught up with it. And I think it was more because, the Ghanaian Minister for Communications, Mr. Sam George, and the CEO of, Ghanaian Film Authority, that's Mrs. Kafu Danku, all responded to, both of them actually responded to Bimbo after Bimbo tagged them. So that further escalated the whole thing and made it really, a big deal. So because this whole thing has to do with the media and intellectual property theft, I was curious. I really wanted to know what the Ghanaian media thought about this. I wanted to know, their stand. Were they for, we are promoting Nigeria, so Nigeria should just shut up? Or they are calling it out for what it is, intellectual property theft. So I said, okay, I decided to, search for Ghanaian media stations on YouTube to watch different stories on this Bimbo's, case. So I saw quite a few, like I listened to them, but two media stations, channel on YouTube stood out for me. That hit 103.9. I think it's a radio station, and One King Multimedia. Others were not bad, but these two really stood out for me. So I'm just going to, play some clips, not everything, some clips of some of the parts in their, reviews of this matter that stood out for me. That of hit 103.9 and that of One King Multimedia. You see, I sat down here to condemn in strong terms Miss Debbie when she said what she said. So I just felt like it was only fair for me to come back here and, applaud and commend those Ghana, stations, media houses who have stood by Bimbo, to call out what this is. Said, hey, what is bad is bad. We are in support of what Bimbo did and calling out these people for what they are, intellectual property theft. And you see, the good thing is that they still went ahead to continue to call for more collaboration between Nigeria and Ghana, that these things should not, this kind of episodes or drama should not in any way, affect the relationship that exists between both countries in entertainment. So that, stood out for me, and I said, no, I'm just going to come here and commend them. Like I said, a lot of them, said what they said was fair, but I'm just going to take these two because what they said stood out for me. So I'm just going to begin with, play some clips from Heat 103.9.
The thing is, in Ghana, what I've seen is actually we don't take copyright infringement as serious as other people take it. We don't actually know that, stealing somebody's intellectual property is actually like a theft. Because this is something that somebody has sat down, paid a script writer probably, even if she wrote it. She used, her mind, her energy, the time, day and night to script something. On top of that, find a cast to cast, top notch, actors and actresses for your movie is not easy. You have to pay them, the crew. And then you wake up one day and somebody will just take it for free, go and put it on their, television, not as if they are doing it in order to share the money with you or whatsoever, but they are just airing it in for them to earn money, and you, the owner of the property, gets nothing. It's painful because now, as she said, these movies, after it's done, they put it on their YouTube. The views they get, that's where they actually get a little bit of something from the hard work they've done. Now you take this movie, go and put it on your TV station or whatsoever. When I watch it over there, what will prompt me to go on, a YouTube channel to go and watch that same movie? Which means you are automatically looking for the downfall of I don't know, my career or whatever it is. I don't understand why people think it's okay, it's all right to take something, or because it is, intellectual property, or it's because it's not something that you can actually hold. Maybe here we regard a house, a car, that's what we see as properties. But this is somebody's, whole property. And what baffles me is our sister Debbie coming out to say that they are actually promoting them. How are you promoting the person? It's different when, let's say, TikTok. Sometimes I go there, I see a snippet of, some of these movies, and it prompts me to go to the YouTube channel to go and watch. That way, when you put a snippet, it directs the traffic to the person's, channel. Then you can say you're promoting the person's work. But you take the whole movie and show it, which makes people lose interest in actually going to my channel. Me that did the thing, going to my channel to go and watch it. And then you sit here and you tell me, say, you are promoting, your friend is saying, my work. Did I send you? Did I? No, sometimes, these are some of the things we do. Just like you say, we have a very cordial relationship with Nigeria. And then you go there, and then because of these issues, they might not probably, want to associate themselves with you again. But then it's not right. The fact that we do it to ourselves, already our movie industry is dead. We are trying to revive it. Somebody's own that they are actually keeping it, trying to keep it alive. You want to move from here and go and kill it over there.
So I like the question she asked. And I also asked the question too. So if those people you're showing the content to in Ghana finish watching it on your station, on your platform, are they going to watch on Bimbo's own again? So how is that promotion working? How is it a promotion when they've already seen everything on your channel or your platform? In any case, like she said, did she send you? Did she?
I watched her video.
I could just understand how she feels.
Yeah.
You don't react in a way and expect me to react the way you want me to react.
Exactly.
You showing my movie, that is how you wanted to go about it. But me talking about it, you can tell. I saw a lot of Ghanaians talking about she's overreacted. She overreacted.
She was not even upset.
She was being so nice. No drama.
Yeah.
Nothing. She was just being so nice. She's just hurt.
Straightforward.
And I saw these girls on TikTok, like they have bit of followers, and when they talk, people do listen. They're like, we are promoting Nigerian. I'm like, so sad. You don't even know what you are saying. Yeah. So I feel that showing someone's movie that was premiered on Friday, the same day, not even like months.
Evil.
Like not even monitoring like months. You can tell, so with the buy, it's been 1 year, so it's okay. But just not less than 24 hours.
Same day.
Not, you know, it's very sad, and I feel it is high time they take these people on. Until one person is being taken on, it would continue.
Yeah.
But then if we are just going to sit down and be like, we are promoting Nigerians do not need Ghanaians to promote them. This is a fact. We should understand this and know that we rather should promote ourselves.
They can't even pick their own Ghanaian.
No.
Because if you pick their movies, they'll deal with you.
Yes.
You cannot just pick up a Shirley movie and go put it on your platform that you are watching.
They feel like they are not here. The distance is far. You
so
cannot move from there and come here.
She just hit the nail on the head. You see, while we appreciate, Ghanaians and some other African countries who watch, Nigerian content, hear this. Nigeria does not need Ghana to promote our content. We can promote our content. Like, if we want to put it like that, between Nigeria and Ghana, who will promote who? Remember, it's a numbers game here. Who will promote who? So let us just be, low on that. You don't need to promote Nigeria. If ever you want to promote your own. They need it. They need it. And in any case, if Nigerians want promotion in Ghana, they will go and pay for promotion. They will go and do it the legal way, go to Ghana and pay the media houses for promotion. Please promote your own. We are fine. Stop, ripping off from people's sweat under the guise that you're promoting them. No, you're not. You're stealing from them.
And I hear people say, who is Bimbo? I'm like, do you know her?
Oh, Bimbo is Bimbo.
And they're like, we don't even know. I'm like, if you don't know her, go search.
Yeah, Bimbo.
Let's just be real with ourselves. It is happening in Ghana here. It is very bad. What if we sit down one day and Nigerians are like, a Ghanaian actress come and like, my movie is being aired in Nigeria a day after I
react.
We are going to react, pick phones, we don't even know anything about movie. They are going to pick phones and start saying a whole lot of things, bringing back things they have with Nigerians back into the business. So I feel it is very, very sad. As I said, they should take the person, the TV station, the whole station. They should take it on. They shouldn't sit down and be like, oh, something is going to be done about it and nothing is done about it. They will still do it again. By this time we are speaking, as we are speaking now that this issue is here, we are talking about on your TV stations. And someone is showing the same movie that has brought issue.
We don't, as well, 24/7.
Leave them. They don't know who Bimbo is. Bimbo Ademoye, a nominee for Best Actress category in this year's AMVCAs. You're asking who Bimbo is. And you see, if it's Nigeria, like you said, if it's Nigeria that is showing Ghana's content in Nigeria, and they get to find out that we are showing their movies in Nigeria, trust me, we will not hear the last of it. Ghanaians will read us for filth. They will call us scammers. They will call us 419ers. They will call us thieves. They will call us names. So that's why it's better we all come together so that if and when there is anybody who does that in Nigeria against Ghanaian actress or actors, let's say somebody in Nigeria is playing or airing Ghanaian movies unauthorized, then we can all work together and stop them. That's how we should collaborate. We shouldn't only be, appearing in Nigerian movie. Nigeria will appear in a Ghanaian movie. No, Collaborations should be just more than that. And it's ways like this that we can collaborate to help each other, because these people have to make money off their works. Can you imagine somebody like Shirley Frimpong Manso? Here's that in Nigeria, there is a TV station showing her movie, For Love and Country, just blasting it somewhere in Nigeria. Like, it's not going to be fair now. She's struggling to get the views on, YouTube, and then somebody is showing for free and making so much money. It's not fair. It isn't. And these beautiful ladies also have a word for Miss Debbie, who started this whole drama in the first place.
She's not serious.
Where is the TV station located?
I think she's the same lady I'm talking about. She was just talking anyhow.
No,
she was just talking
truth.
as if she knows nothing about this.
If you're gonna come out and defend Ghana, at least be well informed before you say something. It's like a PR trying to defend your artist or your brand, and you end up damaging the image even further.
Just like some are
if she hadn't talked, I don't think this thing would have probably escalated to this level. But the way she came and said, now she is even making all Ghanaians look ignorant and stupid with her answers. Because at least even if you know nothing about movie, your common sense should tell you that you don't just take somebody's property without permission, proper permission, or maybe consult. I mean, this person worked, used money, invested. So how nice, how respectful would it be for you to reach out to the person? Oh, Bimbo, I want to be showing, your movie.
Well done to these ladies. I really appreciate their honesty and, standing for the truth. Well done. I appreciate them. Now, let's move on to the next one. That's the people, the presenters on One King Media.
Miss Debbie, she happens to be one loudmouth on social media. She always wants to have an opinion on anything that's going on, anything that is trending. And she decided to pick her phone in the comfort of her home or wherever is it that she found herself, made a video saying that Bimbo doesn't have the right to come and say all these things, and that these stations are rather promoting her works. Yes, make it make sense. This one, it doesn't make sense one bit.
Miss Debbie is a loudmouth indeed. You can't tell me nothing. After that thing that happened, she's still talking. So that means somebody that they've just given exposure, and then she wants to milk that exposure that Bimbo has given to her. So every day now, she's on this matter. So I agree with you. She's a loudmouth.
I started complaining about this in 2022. That why is it that this movie is fresh on YouTube? There are movies that I'm supposed to go and pay my Netflix subscription to watch. There are movies I'm supposed to go and pay Prime to watch. You open your TV and where's your TV showing it? Unity TV, Billionaire. I'm not going to hide their names. Billionaire TV.
Pemsan TV. Daily TV. Globe TV.
They are just showing the movies like it's something you can just go to the market and go and pick. And it's not like I can say for a fact that they don't even have any proper authorization from the people. They feel, oh, it's only Ghana people that will watch. What do you mean by that? But you don't sit in the comfort of your own TV station and show it and play adverts on top like you own the intellectual property. I think the ones that bore me the most, some of them, when they see probably there is a watermark, Bimbo Ademoye over there, they would find a way to cover the watermark.
With their logo.
It's not like you own the movie, but you're also covering it. Like, what kind of sheer wickedness is that? And sometimes I feel it's illiteracy. On Saturday, in the afternoon, I was watching the new movie from Bimbo, the movie that we are talking about.
Yeah.
I was watching the movie around 12. Evening, I switched on my TV and Unity TV was showing that movie.
You see, they did the same thing to Morrison. Morrison released the movie, and in less than 24 hours, they were showing the movie on TV.
What kind of lifestyle is that?
And then you sit back and then you tell me it's promotion.
What promotion? Promotion that you're not paying the person for.
You see, the thing is that
I don't want to even go into that lady's matter. That lady, put her somewhere. That lady, I don't want her to go into.
She's not even. I realize that she's not even the only person, because
you see, I just like this guy. He's calling them out, calling their names with his full chest. Yeah. You see, call them out. Name and shame. That is if they were here though. But yeah, because if they were here, when Kadiri spoke, when Omoni spoke, we're not even supposed to get to Bimbo. Because it's like, even as they will tell you that as they are even, condemning it on TV, there will be one station in Ghana there that is even showing as they are speaking. It's that bad. Thank you to this gentleman and this lady. They spoke well, and I just so appreciate their honesty as well, So to see the full videos of their reviews, go to their, channel, King Multimedia, and hit 103.9. So I just want to thank them. I just want to appreciate them for their honesty. And you know what? I agree. Let's continue to work together. Nigeria and Ghana. And you see, intellectual property theft is the issue here. It's not Nigeria and Ghana. We don't have issues with you people, and I want to agree that Ghana doesn't have issues with us. There is a common enemy, intellectual property theft. It's a scourge and should be treated as such. We all have to come together and fight this. Anyway, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Like I said, I just thought it was only fair because I know how I condemned Miss Debbie. So I just thought it was only fair for me to come here, sit down, and still, thank them, commend them, the good people of Ghana, and, let's continue to work together. But that's it. I see you again in my next video. Bye for now.